This is the old document, or two old documents. This is the new document, grade 1 to 8, grade 9 to 12.
The Premier of Ontario's job, especially Kathleen Wynne, to tell parents what's age appropriate for their children. So, Mr. Speaker, let me just ask the member opposite, what is it that especially disqualifies me?
During the 11 years they have spent as Ontario's governing party, Liberals have raised public anger many times over a series of high-profile scandals. They have been criticized for failing to oversee Orange, despite giving it $730 million over 5 years and allowing it to borrow another $300 million. Their decision to cancel the construction of 2 Toronto area gas plants ahead of the 2011 election, in which the government then led by Dalton McGuinty was reduced to minority status. The provincial agency was given a $1 billion budget to develop electronic health records, but a lot of the e-health money went for untendered contracts given to highly paid consultants who then billed taxpayers for additional expenses. And now, in 2015, another controversy by majority Liberal government betrays a lot of Ontario voters. Introducing the new sex education curriculum for schools, which will take place this fall.
They're basing this curriculum on evidence and research that we know is going to keep kids safer. Otherwise, we wouldn't be introducing it.
For example, the new revised curriculum will be teaching Ontario students through gender identity in grade 6, puberty in grade 4, same-sex relationships in grade 3, the concept of no means no in grade 2. There are some people that approve this curriculum, like this teacher at York Mills.
That I've heard sounds like it's long overdue. Ontario needs to come into the modern age with regards to health and sex education, because the thing that they're always saying is that the curriculum was last revised before social media and was kind of a part of kids' lives. So I think it's really important.
Well, I think education is the word for education is important.
But it is all too much too soon for some parents and students.
Well, I think any kind of information is good if kids have tendency to grasp and kids have tendency to interpret in a right way.
Important that the subject is taught, no doubt, but I feel like the big debate is when do you start? And because like puberty itself, there's no fixed age for when it starts. Some people start earlier, some people start later. Then I feel like there's no way to like give a completely right answer. Like, when should it start? I feel like every person is ready to learn at a different time.
I think it is good addition to the actual curriculum, and it will help children to better understand themselves in the future.
This curriculum has built up many controversies among people. Some say that it is appropriate for the kids to learn about this from an early age, while many say that it is too early for them to learn, which is why it should not be taught in school.
If there is, age-appropriate material or contents restrictions, so it has to be applied on, sex education.
If they can find things out on the playground, at least there's an adult, a responsible adult, talking to them about it. And I think consent is also very, very important. They need to know that no means no, and especially for the girls, right? I think it's important that they know those things.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, the curriculum is not written so that you take an adult subject and teach it to young kids in an adult way. It's written so that it's taught in an age-appropriate way.
Well, like I said, it's like people like grow differently, and people like some people are mature at a very young age, some people are immature and they're 35. So like everyone has to learn it, but it hits me wrong to see like 5 years old, 6 years olds, 10-year-olds like being told about this.
And I don't know if they're early enough to kind of understand it. Maybe there's the whole side of it that if you start young, they'll be more tolerant when they're older. But if you don't understand it to begin with, then what good does it do?
So far, the controversy is not whether sex education should be taught in school. The main argument is whether it is the right time for kids to learn. Many people think that it starts from home, while others think that school is the right place to learn.
Well, I don't think a lot of parents know exactly 100% what's going on at the school. So that they say they know their kids, but they know one side of the kid. They don't necessarily know all of their kid.
Well, in reality, it's both. But the school system doesn't take the view that, oh, well, you know, the parents should teach the children grammar, for example, or the parents should teach the children math. The school system is here because we've decided as a society what our students should know and be able to do at certain ages and before they graduate.
I mean, in Canada, we're a very open society, and with that, we have very kind of liberal values, but there are a lot of immigrants that come from very conservative countries. So a lot of parents, I think, would fail to talk to their kids about it, to preserve innocence and to preserve culture, which is cool, but it's kind of hard with a society like Canada's. So I think that with a secular institution like school, we need teachers to do that. So
Everyone has to learn, and school is a place for learning. So it's a part of life, and I feel it should be taught, and it would be better to teach the parents or teachers.
Whether people accept this curriculum or not, the sex education curriculum is set to start in elementary schools starting this fall. Now only time can tell whether this was the right decision or not.